Hey, Ron's Bass Lessons here with a song that's probably a bit of a departure from my usual style of songs that I normally cover. It's "Killing in the Name of" by Rage Against the Machine. It's in the key of D, and it's done with open D tuning, mostly because the intro utilizes the low tuned down bass string. But you can make other uses of it if you choose to. So I think this song, the parts are not terribly hard, but the structure is definitely, like I have the structure mapped out to help myself. Hopefully over time you play it enough and the structure becomes sort of natural, but there's a lot of parts that are like more than 8 times or less than 8 times, and there's not a lot of cues that are overt in some of the places. So I'd recommend that you map the song. Now I did map the song, so as always I'm willing to share my tab and that as well. If you want, if you want my copy, just let me know. Email me. So so you tune down to the drop D, and so the intro is 4 hits of just the D chord, and I use the power chord. It's And depending on how your bass sounds and how your limiters are, you might be able to use the open string too. Just use your judgment, I guess. All right, so then the first part is the part that's really only used at the beginning and the end of the song. It's just sort of triplets with the D and the D sharp. So the open D string and the 6th fret on the A string. So the intro is like, alright, so the structure is it does it 4 times without the drums, then it does it 8 times with the drums with sort of a regular beat that's similar, and then the drums go real hard for 4 times. So it's a total of 16 times on that riff. And on the last time on that riff, it's and then it has a quick pause, so it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, and then it starts the verse lick. Okay, so the verse lick is all right, that repeats, and on the verse part, on the first verse, it does it a total of 12 times, and according to my notes, on the second verse, it only does it 8 times total. So there's like a intro to the verse, does it 4 times with no vocals, and then 8 times with the vocals. Maybe that's why they do it 12 times first time through, because the second time they start singing right away. So the riff is all played on the 3rd and 5th fret, except for when it hits the F sharp on the 2nd fret appears. So, and you're toggling on the low D string. Alright, so your first part of that is you're always hitting the low D, and then 3 to 5, C to D, and then hitting low E again. So that's your first part of the riff. Alright, and then the second part of the riff is it's so you're hitting 2, 3, and 5. You're hitting the F sharp, and the D here down on the D string and the A string. So the first 2 notes are on the D string, last note's up here on the thing. So that whole section of the riff together. Okay, so you'll notice you don't hit the low string again until you're ready to finish the riff. So you hit low D, you follow it right with the F sharp D, and then you hit the do string again, and then it's just a hammer on pull up thing on F sharp and G, and hit the D again. Okay, so the whole riff slow again, isolated bass. always, I'll have this tabbed out, and I'm happy to share it with you. So it does that again. It does that 4 times alone without the vocals on the first verse, and then 8 times with the vocals. And then it does what I call the pre-chorus lick, which is similar but not the same. So then it's like this. It's actually hard to do that without the record because I'm not used to playing it. But yeah, you're starting out the same. You're hitting the open D and the C and the D, and then you're hitting the I guess it would be a B on the bottom string, and you're going to keep doing that and going B. B flat A. Okay, so you're going 3, 2, 1. And you have to play it with the record to really feel it, but it's not too hard once you play it along in real time with the record. Okay, so I call that the pre-chorus lick, because I call the chorus where they're saying do what they tell you, do what they tell you over and over again. So. Finishes with that same kind of hammer-on pull-off with the F sharp and the G. So it does that riff actually twice, but the second time it leads into the chorus. So you're going to play that part of it with the 3, 2, 1 twice, but you're going to finish it differently both times. So the whole riff is like... So that's how you lead into the chorus. And so the second time, instead of doing the F sharp G thing, it pedals on the C, and then it goes into the chorus riff. The chorus riff, which is just which is just D notes, it does that 12 times before it does anything different. So that's when he's like, do what you tell you, do what you tell you. And if you can feel it without counting, more power to you. Right now I have it mapped out and I'm counting the 12. So after the 12th time, then it goes into what I call the post-chorus lick, which is the other unique lick in the song. So the way they separate that after the 12th time on the chorus is they vamp on the D, and then they go into the post-chorus lick. And they do that 8 times. I think they do it 8 times after both of the choruses, yeah. So that is all similar notes, just different rhythm. So you're on the D here, and there's like little rests in between. I sort of like to play with ghost notes on that to help me keep in time, but whatever works for you is good. So there's a total of 4 hits on the D. The first one's quick. All right, so one more time, slow. And you're just going, you're going 3, 5, 3, and because you're tuned down, it's actually F, G, C, but you're playing in the position of G, A, and C, as if it was tuned regular. So. Okay, so it does that 8 times, and then it goes right into the second verse after it does that the first time. Now the second verse is all the same, except they have one little place where they do this quick riff after the 4th time. So you're going to play that same verse riff that you were playing before, which is Alright, so the 4th time, It's so the regular riff is. All right. So the last time you're still going to hit that low D and the C, but you're going to finish the riff up here on the 8th and 9th frets, and then 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 11. So I'll try to do it slow here if I can. I'll do yeah, I'll just play through the whole chorus riff slow and do that thing the last time. So you got the open D, the C, and then you're going to hammer on 8 to 9 here after F sharp. Then you're going to pick out 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 11 on the bottom 3 strings. That's your riff. One more time slow. That's the only time it plays that riff in the song. So it does that verse lick 4 times, ends with that lick, and then it plays the verse riff 4 more times while he's singing before it goes into the same pattern as the first verse. So you're going to finish that a total of 8 times, including that where you did the riff, and then you're going to do the pre-chorus lick again, which is that. That one, same exact the way you did it before. You're going to do it twice, and you're going to lead into the chorus. So the last time through it. Alright. And chorus is going to be the same structure. It's 12 times. And then you're going to run the D's. That might be one where they do it long, but in any case, they're running the D's over there until they go back into the post-chorus lick. And so I have it listed as 12 times on that chorus lick, and then run the D's, and then go into that post-chorus lick, as I call it, which is the that is 8 times with the singer, and then there's a solo over that same progression 8 times. So you're going to play it a total of 16 times until it goes into the outro. So after the 16th time, then you go into the really long before he goes into the final outro. Okay? When you do that, the post, as I call it again, the post chorus. So instead of playing the that last time, you're playing the post chorus, which is the same thing you just played behind the solo. You know, when he's saying, "I won't do it," you know, "I won't do what you tell me." That's 12 times again. So at least there's some consistency in some places. That's why I map it out, because it's just hard to know, because the cues aren't that obvious in some places. So anyway, you do that 12 times, and then you just go into the ending. The ending's very short. If you do it like the studio version, after the 12th time of that post-chorus, you just hit, you go through the D2 measures, and then just ends on that same triplet thing with the D and the D sharp that you started in. And that's all the parts to the song. So I had to play through this a few times to get it in my head and get the structure in my head while I was looking at my chart. And like a lot of songs, once you do that, hopefully it'll be in your muscle memory. But okay, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, if you have questions, please email me. Hopefully I explained everything well, and like I said, I have my tabs I'll share with you. And if you like the channel and you're getting use out of it, by all means, I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe and you know, tell people about it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you at the next one.